Okay. Hi! Hi, we're back! We're back, Sandry! Woo! Right? Right?
Welcome back.
Oh, fun times. Apparently, I ruined a surprise for you, but, like, I have a feeling you're still gonna have a decent, like, reaction to the character when you actually meet the person. I remembered, like, after I sent you that, and like, Peanut had the upset,
People
that...
do some very nasty things.
Yeah, I remembered Peanut had, like, apparently I think she mentioned that you would like the chef, right? But I don't know. I think you're still going to, like, have a nice, genuine reaction because it is much more than the picture. I can tell you that much for certain.
And the picture's quite nice.
Yes. Forgive us, Peanuts, forgive me, Peanut, for I have sinned.
It's been how long since your last confession?
Yes, I don't think I've ever confessed.
And it says, confess nothing, that's what lawyers are for.
Right. So, shall we get back into this puzzle game that has a lawyer for some reason?
I would say let's get back into this law game that keeps having puzzles for some odd reason.
Yep. Alright. I need to move this cord. The problem with me doing what I'm doing is I have to keep this DS, like, corded up, otherwise I'll definitely, like, lose all battery. But...
Well, perhaps I should say, into this legal light novel.
This legal light novel.
Legal visual novel that has puzzles in it for some reason.
Yeah. Speaking of which, there's a good chance that another light novel that features a lawyer is on, like, the future docket.
Light novel or visual novel? Wait,
visual novel, sorry.
Novel?
Visual novel. There's actually two. There's that Cuthbert one that I'm still curious about. I sent you that one, right? I don't know if you remember it. It's like the lawyer of the arcane guy.
No, that one doesn't ring a bell.
I know I sent it to you. I'll send it to you again if you're really curious. The second one is a cyberpunk one called Of the Devil. Those two are probably on, like, future dockets.
I mean, cyberpunk sort of is the antithesis of law because cyberpunk doesn't really have law.
What?
Like, once you get into the realm of cyberpunk, you sort of entered into a dystopian realm where the law is sort of arbitrary.
Yeah, this has courtrooms and law. Shall we? Hi, Star. Hey, hold on a second. My dog actually made her way up here, and she's bullying her way into underneath my desk and won't let me go any further progress until she does that. All right, let's go. Continue. And as fun as it is to listening to the swelling music, I had enough of that last game.
Agreed. I forgot you named us Blarg.
Oh, this is... By the way, I know which character is saying this. It is Mia. Or, sorry, Maya. Maya's saying this. So, and if you come back from a save, you get it last time on Dragon Ball Z. Isn't that... that's actually kind of good, I think.
Yeah, no, you were about to make fun of it and then realized, no, that's actually nice.
So, after flying clear across the Atlantic... Like, was that my Maya? That was probably that was close enough. We finally found ourselves in ye old London.
There you go.
Nick was stuck working right up to when we left, so he's kind of tired. But I'm pumped and ready to get my sightseeing on.
You can just see Nick picking up the pillow that she's supposed to be using, kind of slowly lifting it up in the plane, with his head still back and the eye pillow still on.
Even though he said he was only here for that attorney exchange thing and wouldn't have to appear in court, we still ended up in court, and Nick said I'm the one who would jinx us? Ugh. Looks like we'll be defending Espella. Alright! I'm ready and raring to go! You ready and raring to go, Nick?
I will smother you in your sleep, and it will be considered an act of God.
Oh, you joke. Hey, it's me again.
Now that the first part's over, that witness was quite a character.
Huh. I bet he loved to be one in a crime drama. He'd end up making it a comedy, though. I hated that poor Espello was found guilty because of his shaky testimony. But at least now it looks like we might be able to get Espella not guilty verdict. Notice how she actually said not guilty instead of innocent, like so many other games in this exact series have done.
To be fair, that's because for once they're actually appearing in an Anglo-American court rather than just a Japanese court with English text on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I hope that cheered Espella up a bit.
Ah, it's Darko. I can't. I've run out of ways to fuck up her name.
Forgot about Darklaw.
How can you forget about Darklaw? She's right there, Nick. Hey, she's reading my newspaper. Give that back.
Maybe it's just me, but she doesn't look pleased. Oh, it's you. I appreciate your efforts, Mr. Wright.
Hey, can you give me back my newspaper?
Thank you. But while I understand your drive to win, but my drive? This is not the time for your personal ambitions. I don't. I told you before, didn't I? That Espella is pleading guilty, and that you should accept the proposed punishment.
Dots!
Blank. This incident has already been settled between our school and the police.
But Miss Darklaw, Espella could be innocent!
Believe me, it will be in Espella's best interest if you end the trial as soon as possible. The more this trial drags on, the more traumatic it is for this poor girl. I'm sorry. Maybe saying that he's guilty, but is she really?
I mean, I was determined to be guilty several times until I was innocent.
Blank. In any case, Mr. Wright, we don't want our school being shoved into the limelight because of this case. So if you could please... 1 second.
Getting distracted.
If you could please refrain from picking at meaningless details such as that toy. Get this trial over quickly. This is your client's wish, Mr. Wright.
Dots!
I understand. I'll do my best. It's a relief to hear that. Let's go, Espella. Yes, Miss Darklaw.
Oh, you're going that read, eh? All right. Huh? What the heck was that all about?
I don't know, but my middle finger's getting a big workout.
We've been busting our butts out there trying to prove that Espella is innocent, and she expects us to give up now?
Why are you yelling at me, Maya?
Because you're here. Takes pipe, whacks your head again.
I will beat you to death with that Bobby's helmet, and it will be considered a great act of charity to the world.
Yeah, I just remembered if I would
acting very strange.
Yeah, if I would have actually had the 3D on, I would have been looking at the 3D. I forgot that pipe basically comes it's one of the ones that come out of the screen almost. So
oh god, that's annoying.
Yeah, that's like she turns around and that's a great effect on the 3DS, but it's sort of terrible being shown on Twitch, isn't it? Oh god. And the only thing that reminds me of is the is the Chronicle story where, like, everybody's got to cross their eyes. And I'm like, God damn it, this made sense when it was on the 3DS. Why are we doing this?
That was a rough one.
Her own pupil's on trial, and she just stands around reading other people's newspapers?
What's she so busy reading about anyway? There's nothing but a spell in that paper. You checking on the soccer scores or something?
Oh, that's weird. England is beating Japan? What is this? Hey, give me back my newspaper, Nick!
That's... I'm sorry. I just... A lot of things have entered into the court record over the years. That has to be one of the most abrupt ones, because usually you come across it in the course of your investigation, even if it's something that you might not think is necessarily going to be all that useful. This is just the paper that someone was reading who's not part of an investigation. It's just Maya's paper who someone read, and you're just like, yoink, I'll be taking that now, Maya. It's like,
yeah, this is first case. I don't think there's ever been investigation on first case.
No, but what I'm saying is that, so, like, this is just such a, like, even like, this is such a bizarre, out of left field thing to add to the court record, because there's no reason to add it. Like, I mean, there's a reason, obviously, for gameplay purposes, but, like, plot wise, it's just like he plucked Maya's court paper and was just like, I'm just gonna put this in my briefcase now. Thanks, Maya. You know, I'm gonna eat some fish and chips later. And I'd like sort of put it. You know, like, why is he grabbing the paper?
Oh, so you want the murderer, fish and chips guy, huh? You thought you could be done with me, but I'm back.
I mean, look, it was a fun game. The break's almost over. We'd better go back. Flinch looked real confident about this new one.
I mean, Flinch looks confident about everything. You can't take that at face value, Nick.
I'm Spilla's defense attorney. I'll stand by her no matter what.
I have no doubt Maya just actually read his blue text, because she just nodded out of nothing.
Just, like, pokes her in the eyes. Is she the witness?
No, but that scene that happens, that they almost always put the defendant in that spot. At least in the 3DS games, they just almost always put somebody there. You know? The court will now reconvene. Prosecution, is your witness ready? Oh, okay, that's right. The guy who rolls his R's. Of course, Your Honor. Bailiff, please bring her in.
Hello.
Witness, state your name and occupation.
My name is Olivia Al Dente.
I'm sorry, Olivia
The warm winds of the
Al
Mediterranean Sea carry the spicy scent of a seafood stew. A hot Sicilian stew that soothes the hearts of sailors braving the raging waters.
Good luck with her accent, Sandry?
I am struck by the cross between French and Italian.
So, you know, good luck with her accent. Her name is Olivia Al Dente. Like, Al Dente is...
Olivia Al Dente.
Yeah.
Blessed be the Sicilian cuisine and il nostro mare.
Yes. Miss Al Dente is employed as a cook on the freighter where the crime happened. A cook? That's a interesting attire you are wearing, Miss Al Dente.
I'm gonna botch this so badly. I don't know. There's only one accent I can make sure I can do consistently. The others come and go.
Just do what's comfortable.
You know, it was just like, oh shit, is that the voice? And it's like, This is my workout. It gets very hot in the kitchen, you know. In fairness, she's supposed to use stereotypes, so I don't feel guilty that he's a stereotypical actor.
It'll be a pleasant change after that chaotic guard. Or no,
That's
Chocoholic guard. Chocoholic guard. He was also chaotic too. He got up my nose. Ugh.
Nice to see the judge is remaining impartial.
Of course he's a judge, Nick. Miss Altendate discovered the defendant in the cargo hold when she went for supplies.
She found this fella. That would make her the crew member. Did Johnny still fighting with this fella?
That is right, Mr. Right. Miss Altendate was the first person to discover the intruder. Then she is the victim of an assault, hit with a steel pipe. How cruel. He's slowly turning into Eeyore, by the way.
I don't know. If only I'd had my precious kitchen knife with me at the time. I'd have shown her my exceptional cutting skills.
To be fair, that's if somebody actually
that
did
is
that,
that is some exceptional cutting skills.
yeah, if somebody ever actually did that, that is amazing.
Exceptionale cutting skills.
Yeah, of course. Nick, look at that. She's an expert potato peeler. You'd better watch out around her.
Maya, do I look like a potato to you?
Yes. Witness will now hear your testimony. Describe to us what happened in the cargo hold.
Certamente, gladly.
Before you say anything, opens up court record. No, can't open up court record.
What happened to the girl? I went to the cargo hold to check the supplies. It was past 10 p.m. And I found that girl hiding and clutching one of them Pizarro toys. She made as if to run away, so I tried to stop her. Then she grabbed the pipe.
So this isn't the case, but I would have been really pleased if she danced to the background music, like to at least to the beat. But she is ever so slightly off.
Spicy.
Yeah.
She's short, but she fiercely swung the pipe at me. I tried to dodge. But she hit me on the head. I blacked out for a few minutes.
According to the medical report, you suffered a laceration to your head, correct?
Ah, that. It's covered by the shutter, so you can't really see it right now. But when I chop up veggies, it burps the rhythm of the strikes. Chop, chop, chop.
Oh, that sounds most terrible, Miss Al Dente.
I should have been more careful, but she looked like a little Piccola girl.
Piccola?
Yeah, she's got the razor cycle look.
Razor cycle? What?
She kissed the blade. She's got the razor cycle look. I'm sorry.
Oh, Razor Psycho. I heard Razor Cycle. I was like, a bike? What? Olivia's much taller than Espella.
Yeah, Spella's about the same size as you.
Interesting
Easily
thing.
thrown out a window.
Interesting idea. Phoenix takes out the pipe again and whacks you.
Let's check the angle of the blow.
I may be short, but I am well proportioned, and that's what matters.
I've met your sister, Maya. You're not well proportioned.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to call the defense's assertion that she is well proportioned. She is at best average. Oh, and we would also like to present the decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt.
Uh-huh.
This is a photograph Look at this photograph of the defendant's fingerprints. I really should stop rolling every time I see an R, but it's hard to not. Look at the defendant's fingerprints on the steel pipe.
Mr. Flinch, I'm compelled to tell you something. In my many years of experience as a defense attorney, I cannot count the number of times that the prosecutor said, "This is the decisive evidence." Sometimes more than once in a single trial. And I gotta tell you, do you know how often it was the decisive evidence? So far, if I count it on one hand, I will have all of my fingers left.
No. There was actually one decisive evidence that proved beyond a shadow of a doubt it was his client who did it.
Are you thinking about in the second game?
Yeah, the guy who was the guy who's actually guilty.
Yes, but I don't think that it was presented as this is the decisive evidence. Decisive evidence was presented, but it wasn't with the flourish of the prosecutor going, "Ha ha! I've got you now, Mr. Wright."
I see.
Followed by, "Oh shit! I don't have you now again."
I mean, if you count it as decisive evidence for the defense, he will definitely run out of fingers. As you can see, the fingerprints are very clear. They were left by the assailant. They have already been examined and found to be those of the defendant. Well, that settles it. This is undoubtedly decisive evidence.
Judge, I say this with kindness. You are an unprofessional adult. Oh shit, those are actually her fingerprints. Well, this could be probably not decisive, just like always. But I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of work before I prove it.
Just to put your inquisitive mind at peace, Mr. Wright. There were no other fingerprints?
Gestures to the Razor Girl wearing gloves.
This photograph shall be added to the evidence.
Much appreciated, Your Honor. Thank you so very much.
Have I not warned you, Mr. Wright? Further examination is but a waste of time.
Forgive me, but I'm going to waste some time then.
Nick? What do we do now? This evidence clearly points to Aspella.
I'm going to do the same thing I always do, you incompetent ninny.
Also,
I'm going to show them that they're idiots.
Also, shouldn't the pipe have her fingerprints on it at the moment?
Yeah, but not on the picture.
I guess.
We're pleading that Aspella's not guilty. Obviously, I'm going to show that she's not guilty. If she's innocent, this witness is lying. All we need to do is expose that lie. Looking straight. Focus on finding the truth. No thoughts about Edgemar. No thoughts about Edgemar. No thoughts about Edgemar.
You know, if you didn't go there, I would have had Maya go there.
One joke seems appropriate.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Alright, so we have two new pieces of evidence. Yeah. Let's go to present. Okay, so let's just remind ourselves. Police records, theft and assault, laceration to the back of the head, hit with a long blunt object. If you want me to, I'll switch what scene is up top. So this is the photo.
No, this will do.
Yeah, all right. A light.
Here's the torch.
A torn tag from PC Badger. Yeah. The newspaper.
Which
the front
I'm
page,
sure is relevant, but damned if I can see how it's relevant right now.
The front page article is about jewel thieves in London. And
let's see the details.
Yeah.
I'm
just gonna say I already know the twist with this, so I'm gonna check out a little bit, as it were, when it comes to evaluating the evidence. All right, have you seen what you need to see? Sandry?
Sorry, I'm trying to match up hands with that, and that looks like two different people.
Hmm.
Because that, like, the bottom one is easily go back. That one, the top set is easily a left hand. But
that's one weird person's left hand, if that's the case.
no, it's not that it's a weird left hand. It's that you'd be holding it at a different angle, but that is the angle you could have for a left hand if you were holding it with the thumb towards the head. Like that's how the thumb and fingers would show up if you're holding something around.
Mm-hmm.
John, you're holding something much too thin there.
Well, yeah, but I don't really have.
No, but if you hold up your hand and tilt it, it's a weird angle to be holding it, but it is actually a left hand.
You're saying she's holding it like this?
Yes, actually. That actually is a shape that a left hand could make on a bar.
Okay.
The other one, I suppose it could be your right hand, but if you're holding it like that, you're holding at a very strange angle where you're holding it so that most of the length of it is jutting into your own stomach.
I know this isn't long enough where you can see the bottom here, but...
But yeah, no, the way you'd be holding that is so that most of it is jabbing into your gut, which I don't think, like that thing... Can we go back to look at the length for a second? I realize it's not really to scale, but... Like...
The what? You want to look at the what
Can
now?
you go back to the picture of the area?
The crime scene? Okay.
Yeah. Now, I'll grant it's probably not completely to scale, but if you look at that, it looks like she was grasping, but she had a two-handed grip on it. Arguably, that is a two-handed grip possibility, but she would have been holding it so that like 2 feet of pipe were sticking into her stomach to hold it that way.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that ain't what happened.
All right.
I don't think I'm breaking new ground here with saying that, but I was just like, I could see how the hand could do it, but it's not going to end with like.
So,
it's going to be very hard to bludgeon someone on the top of their head when you're choking up so much that most of the thing you've choked up is now below your hands.
mm-hmm. I went to the cargo hold to check the supplies past 10 p.m.
What did she do? Jump in the air and just like cosh her on the head with
hiding and clutching one of the bizarro toys.
Then she grabbed a plate. Tried to dodge from behind, and then we're trusting her memory after the obvious brain damage.
One second. On the back of the head.
Back of the head.
I don't know if this is a present right now, though.
No, I think you have to push first. But no, the fact is that for someone shorter than you, they cannot hit you from the front on the back of the head. You sure it was the defendant that swung the pipe at you?
Objection! Oh, that's what his voice was. Okay. We knew it was the defendant because her fingerprints were found on the weapon. As you can see, she held the pipe with both hands, just as the witnesses stated. I can't continue higher without being weird.
As well as fingerprints, that's some hard evidence, but then again, that's not the question I asked, dumbass.
What is it, Nick?
There's something about those fingerprints.
Oh, it sounds like you're onto something, Nick.
Don't get too excited. It's just a hunch. These fingerprints. They don't look quite right to me for some reason.
They look a little bit left, don't they?
Phila swung this pipe while holding it in both hands.
In any case, pray tell what happened after the defendant took a swing at you?
And Phoenix going, I'm sorry. Can we roll back to the part where I asked her a fucking question and she didn't answer it? Your Honor, direct the witness to answer the question, please.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we're already out of that. Run away.
He's not a very good attorney. He's a very good detective, but not a very good attorney. The defendant tried to escape. She had nowhere to run, though, because she was at the far end of the room. I'm really good at catching chickens that try to run from the knife, so I corre rapidamente.
And when you cut her, things took a violent turn?
Yeah, she was so small, you know, but she wouldn't think she had it in her. There was a steel pipe propped against the wall right next to her. Was it the pipe from this picture? See, she picked it up and held it in both hands. And then...
Alright, maybe we just present.
She swung at the pipe.
So I know if we use a hint coin, we can just know what phrase to either push. Oh, whoops! Skip. Come on. Oh, is this before they enabled where I can just hold the button to skip quick? Oh well. Yeah, this is before they added that as a.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
Yep.
Quality of life changes are all their fucking rage, man.
Yes, but we're going a bit backwards. In fact, if we actually do the game, if we actually do the 3DS game of the next one, we're gonna go even further backwards in terms of quality of life, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know if we use a hint coin, they'll tell us which one to either press or do. I'll press this one. And then we'll see what we can
You
present.
remember the moment you were hit? Sort of. It was dark, so I'm not entirely sure how it happened. See, I'm clever with my fingers, but not that good at dodging steel pipes, so I got hit. And you're positive no one else was at the crime scene? See? That cute guard suddenly walked in, sort of nonchalantly. Now that I think about it, the door suddenly opened and I turned towards it. That must be when I got in. So it was his fault. What? Oh, I'll have my revenge. They say my special spice blend is too strong for human consumption.
What's in the spice? Fatalium?
Arsenic. And a bit of lead. Flavor. I don't think you'll ever be able to taste chocolate again afterwards. She sees while smiling. Fucking psychopath.
Johnny's, this is probably the loop. This is the loop. Alright. Oh, that wasn't the loop. Whatever.
No, that was my going. Johnny said he saw the when she got hit. This is the loop. Like, I'm genuinely just like not seeing where. I suppose fiercely, you could argue fiercely swung because she has a light injury, but like that feels like a stretch.
Well, I'm just gonna use a hint coin. We don't need to have a perfect playthrough.
Fair enough.
Sure, here's my hit coin. Okay, they're telling me to present here. Oh, and they even get rid of other things.
Oh, could it be that she was holding the thingy, the badge thing?
She fiercely swung the pipe at me. I tried to dodge. Like, none of these talk about, like...
It's the only thing that I think of that can sort of question whether she was holding the pipe. I suppose technically we could do the fingerprint photo, but wasn't that exactly what...
Let's do the fingerprint photo.
Okay.
Objection!
Oh, that was right.
You're claiming that the defendant swung the pipe at you.
See, the problem is I think I know what he's about to say, and the problem is, since I know the twist, I was already there, so I couldn't figure this out with you.
Okay. It's impossible.
So I was actually leaving it up to you to figure that out, and I was thinking, like, they'll tackle this later. Like, I'm just going to state that, okay? That's impossible.
Why do you say that, sweetie? The defendant's fingerprints were found on the pipe. However, there's a contradiction here.
Epic music is playing? Holy shit! A contradiction? Impossible! Or, as she would say, impossible? That is most interesting. Well then, the defense shall explain. What in the photo of the fingerprints contradicts the testimony?
I feel like the location, the position of both, but I'm gonna... The problem is that the existence obviously doesn't contradict it.
Yeah.
Because she said that she swung. The problem is that both the position and the location, to me, I don't know, would, like, seem interchangeable. Tina thinks it's position.
Alright.
But, like...
will we go with position?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's position.
It's the position of the fingerprints, Your Honor.
The position?
According to the witness's testimony, the defendant held the steel pipe like this. In order to hit the witness on the head, she raised the pipe like so. See, that is precisely what she did. And then she struck from above. But here's the problem. Think about the fingerprints that she would have left had she done just that.
What are you getting at, Mr. Wright?
Look closely at the way I'm holding the pipe. In this situation, the fingerprints would look like this, the thumb above the other fingers.
Have you figured it out, Sandry? Indeed, there's no doubt about it.
Now, take a look at the fingerprints that were actually left on the pipe.
Goodness, the thumb. It's below the other fingerprints. Or below the other fingies. Oh, what?
That's right. Miss Eldent. What is it? How the defendant attacked you as you described. The fingerprints would have been the other way around, which means... Slam. Something's not right with your testimony!
Oh, by the way, I'm just gonna turn this up for a bit. This fucking organ remix of the I'm pushing the witness is amazing. Like, I don't know if the bass is coming across the stream, but what I'm hearing, because like there's an organ going, it sounds like they have cellos there. It is. Sorry, I just wanted a minute to bask in this mix of the press song. Do you think it's pretty good? Oh, it's too low.
I was busy dealing with Peanut.
So in other words, you didn't hear any of that.
I heard it. I just was dealing with the fact that Peanut was staring at Nick's eyebrows.
You got a problem with the zigzag?
She said it looks like someone's flatlining.
All right. Still though, the organ, the instruments. Oh, I love this music. Probably the best version of this music in the entire series. Order? What's the meaning of this? These thingies were submitted as decisive evidence.
I will punch you in the face, John.
What?
I am not having that. I will leave this stream.
Oh, hold on a second. What? Because I called them fingies?
Yeah, I will leave if you do that.
Okay. How come this contradiction was not brought to light before?
Miss Al Dente, what do you have to say about this? Okay. What she has to say about it is, I have not only brought a weapon into court, but I've also brought a bunch of other food, and I'm just gonna... What the fuck?
To be fair, this is an amazing juggle.
It is. I just, like... Even by the standards of Phoenix Wright Idol Animations, this might take the fucking cake.
It's gonna get better the longer we get into the 3D series.
I don't know if anything's gonna top the person juggling the fucking chef's knife. Excuse me, Miss Al Dente? Know how to bring out the full sweetness of a sweet potato? What? Use a pinch of salt. Interesting, right? Use salt to make something taste sweeter. I don't think I'm following you. What? I remember it now. It was the other way around. Not as you would expect. I'm sorry. Beg what? I'm sorry. I got a bit confused. You'd normally hold a pipe like that, yes? But she's so small and the pipe is heavy. She held it the other way around.
The other way?
Not like this. What the fuck? She held it this way.
Objection!
So we already got. So this is the part where I already said, what should you jump and brain you with it? But you just find she fiercely swung the pipe at me. I'm telling you, I got confused. Olivia, sorry, okay? I had an actual traumatic brain injury. How could you mistake the pipe she held? How could you mistake the way she held the pipe if she was right in front of you? It's not as though you had literal traumatic brain injury that caused you to lose consciousness. Oh, why don't you go fry an egg? What does it matter if she held one way or the other?
That's the weirdest way I've ever heard anybody tell a person to get off their ass. Is why don't you go fry an egg?
Again, I just want to point out, according to her testimony, uncontradicted so far, she actually lost consciousness. She suffered brain damage. And you're questioning her for not remembering how someone held the pipe in the moments before in the poorly lit compartment? What the fuck, Phoenix? You wouldn't call a slightly salted sweet potato a salty potato because it's still a little sweet potato, right? No matter what you add.
The witness probably has a point, doesn't she, Mr. Wright?
The hell you say, you fucking idiot?
So,
I'm not sure what the ninny said.
So the defendant attacked the witness holding the pipe backhanded. It seems a bit unnatural, but does make sense, I suppose.
Only if she can fly, Your Honor.
It does, Your Honor. There is no problem with the evidence after all.
Maya, could you go hit him on the back of the head, on the top of the back of his head with the pipe holding it the way that she said it was held?
Sure
I'd like
thing.
to watch you fucking jump in the air and pile drive that thing through his skull.
Sure thing, Nick. Grabs the pipe, walks on top of the platform where all the where the actual the peanut gallery is, and then jumps down fucking 300 style on top of Nick.
Like, just kind of slowly dodges out of the way as she just crashes into the desk. Like,
so those are the
Maya,
Flint's degree.
you're supposed to hit the prosecutor, you idiot. If I agree there are no problems with this evidence, we'll be one step away from losing this case. Besides, it's blatantly fucking wrong. After all, she's taller than the girl, and she got bashed on the top of the head.
Hey Nick, why aren't you reading your blue text?
I read my fucking blue text. Stella couldn't have hit Olivia holding the pipe backhanded.
I guess there's a contradiction.
Obviously, there's a fucking contradiction. Well, Miss Al Dente, I'm afraid that... No. It should be you're in hot water. You're in hot water. You're in hot water now.
Okay.
That would be funny. I don't really see why. I'm sorry, but the whole point is, al dente, the joke is hot water. Because then she'll be overcooked.
I got it.
I'm just so pissed off that they just dropped the ball completely. Adding a pack of lies to testimony can turn things sour for a witness. You seem a little bit... You were talking about salt earlier. You're about to be a little salty.
It seems the defense is prepared to prove his claim that there is a contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Sorry, the peanut gallery was just like, defense, if you make another joke like that, I'm finding her guilty. And I was like, I'm not Mo! She just looked at me like, who's that? I was like, correct, Your Honor. I won't know till I try, but I know.
The defense should now present evidence to the court.
I'm going to go with the medical report.
The evidence contradicting the assertion that the defendant hit the witness holding the pipe backhanded is...
Here's the medical report.
Take that!
Miss Al Dente, you previously testified that you were using that hat to cover the wound you received in the assault. Sí, it's normal for senoritas to cover up. Wait, is Senorina's also Italian, or is she three different accents here?
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I think her, like,
Did they just do a medley of Mediterranean?
I think her Japanese... I don't know what she was actually originally supposed to be. I'm finding it hard to read, and they had to localize it, and it sounds like they just
in
didn't
context,
know.
it probably is actually supposed to be Mediterranean.
Yeah, it just feels like they didn't know what they were going for.
But it's a normal for Senorina. It's normal for somebody to cover up things they don't want others to see. That's not all, though, is it? You also described the defendant as little, if you recall.
Why do I keep laughing at this bit? Am I laughing at my own pain? I think I am.
Stop her, John! That is to say, Miss Cantabella is, at the very least, shorter than you. See, I've grown tall and healthy thanks to the wonderful Mediterranean sunshine. Let me ask you that. How did a girl shorter than you, holding a heavy pipe backhanded, manage to land a blow on the back of your head? I'd say it's impossible. And the fingerprints on the weapon show the defendant allegedly held it backhanded. But even if she didn't, it's highly unlikely she would have been able to hit Miss Al Dente's head like that.
Finger gun.
Bang.
Order! Order! I will have
You
order!
missed after I said bang, the peanut gallery went, murder.
What is the defense getting at?
Objection!
You're a fucking idiot, Your Honor.
Even if it was highly unlikely, I cannot be proven it was impossible. Miss Cantabella's fingerprints were found on that pipe, Your Honor.
Mr.
Nothing.
Flinch.
Nothing can change the fact that it was the defendant who held the weapon.
Mr. Flinch, the last time I checked, it's your job to prove it did happen. You don't
Dots.
have to prove it was impossible, you have to prove it actually happened, dumbass.
Yeah, well, I
You
think
seem to be
everybody.
forgetting the fucking process.
I think everybody in this court drank the Japanese juice, and it's now guilty until proven otherwise. Is that so? Does the Flints have any comments?
Can't deny that. Look, this fella probably held the pipe, or something.
Oh, wait. It's been a while since I went to Maya. I actually forgot what voice I was doing with her. Huh. She held it like this, right? Why would she do that? It'd be hard to hit anyone like this.
Yeah, but it'd be easy to grab it if you were trying to stop it from braining you.
Oh, so you finally figured it out.
I'd forgotten that part. It looks as if... Miss Al Dente, you're a fucking psychopath, just like I knew.
The court recognizes court recognizes the prosecution's objection. Fingerprints on the weapon prove that it was used by the defendant.
Objection!
Excuse you, dumbass. The defense's fingerprints may be on the pipe. However, doesn't prove she hit anyone with it.
Objection!
Nonsense! What else would she pick up a steel pipe for?
Objection!
Did I say she picked it up? I think I've got a pretty good idea there, dumbass.
Dots!
Eh?
Well then, the defense may elaborate on this idea.
Very well, Your Honor. When I say next, we'll turn this trial around.
Oh boy! That's like the name of the series in Japanese, isn't it, Phoenix? The Turnaround Trials?
We'll turn it about. The defendant's fingerprints were left on the weapon when she
Attack Miss Al
tried to
Dente!
defend herself.
Oh, okay. You don't want to say she attacked Miss Al Dente?
Well, naturally. She stopped the pipe with both hands when she held the pipe with both hands when she stopped it from coming down on her head.
Stopped it? With both hands? That's right, like this! See, I'm helpful, Nick.
But that is it. Please, take another look at this photo.
Look at this.
Every time I do it makes me laugh. These are not the fingerprints of an assailant. These are the fingerprints of a victim who was defending herself.
Oh. I swear I'm not going to keep this up all game, but I fucking love this rendition of the song.
Which brings us to the conclusion that Miss Cantabella didn't attack the witness. She was in fact a victim, desperately trying to defend herself.
This cannot be!
And if Miss Cantabella was a victim, who was the real assailant? There's only one person who could have done it. Isn't that right, Miss Al Dente? You're definitely in hot water now. The only other person in the crime scene was Johnny, the security guard.
Nick...
It was you, wasn't it, Miss Al Dente?
Ah, okay, there you go, Nick. Order! 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 If I cannot have order, this court will be adjourned! Al dente, probably.
Be quiet, all of you.
Yes, she has a live eel.
Quit, do you?
She has a live eel that she has on the stand here.
Yes, I can see that.
And the eel...
A lousy lawyer like you should get the job. Oh, I bet I show you my knife skills up close.
And I love how the eel actively avoids the knife.
Objection!
Have you lost your mind, Mr. Wright? The witness is the victim, not the assailant. There are no fingerprints other than the defendant's on the weapon.
Objection!
Yes, I'm aware. She also wears gloves. I'm standing by that. He's wearing gloves. That's why she left no fingerprints, you fucking idiot. Ah! You prickles the urchin.
Objection!
What? You cannot be sure she was wearing gloves that night.
Objection!
The witnesses called this her work outfit. She must have been wearing it when she went to check supplies, which admittedly is a bit weak. You devious lawyer, slippery as a moon. It was me because I had gloves on, as if it was only me wearing gloves.
She's the only one in the courtroom wearing gloves?
There was that guy, the guard. He was wearing gloves too. No, we have the chocolatey fingerprints to show it.
The guard? Oh, was that the previous witness? Oh, that's right! The gloves are part of the guard's uniform by regulation.
See, that guard Johnny, he was wearing gloves that night too.
What do you say to that, Mr. Wright? Since you're claiming that the assailant is the person who had gloves on, that would make the guard a suspect as well.
Okay, so first off, I just want to throw this out here before we show that Johnny can be the culprit. That is acceptable. That is absolutely acceptable. There are now two people other than my client who are valid culprits. Neither of my client is not a valid culprit anymore. I am totally okay with this. I don't care which of these fuckers did it.
But you know Nick has to prove it.
Yeah, I know. It's impossible. Johnny Smiles is not the culprit. The culprit. Why not? Anyone with gloves could have done it. Didn't you just say that? No, I didn't say it.
However, it does seem plausible that the guard could have done it. He was wearing gloves, after all.
Oh. I'm afraid that's impossible, Your Honor. And I have rules.
You do?
So technically, the court does.
Fascinating. Let's see this proof, if you really have it. Please enlighten us as to why Smiles cannot be the culprit. Prove
And
the
it's the
proof.
fingerprint.
Take that!
Mr. Smiles is, to put it nicely, what you may call a free spirit. There's no guarantee he would follow the rules and wear his full uniform. And this evidence proves he definitely did not wear the gloves.
Wait, don't throw that filthy torch at me!
Catch, asshole.
Someone please... Oh, no, I mixed up the prosecutor and the judge at the same time. Will someone please wipe the chocolate off this evidence?
No, Your Honor, that is the evidence.
Yep. How many times have you actually one for one known what he was about to say? It happened more with Ryunosuke. It happened more with Ryunosuke, I think, but
yeah. Mr. Smiles was snacking on a chocolate bar during his patrol. That's why his flashlight is in this sorry state. And covered in his chocolatey fingerprints. Therefore, we know that he didn't wear gloves when he was patrolling the ship that night. Or, for that matter, if he did, they were covered in chocolate. Rule-breaking, chocolate-loving, idiot Johnny Smiles was not the culprit. But, what? That's ridiculous. It's too silly.
those were automatic. I couldn't stop it.
Objection!
Your Honor, the defense is merely pointing out a possibility. To call this witness a criminal without actual evidence against her is preposterous.
Objection!
Excuse you. The prosecution's duty is to clear what doubts there may be regarding the defendant's guilt.
Wow, how many games did it take Nick to finally say that, Sandry?
Good God, yeah, no, seriously. And I have demonstrated that there is, at the very least, a possibility that the witness is not telling the truth.
Objection!
At the very least, it's not innocent. As corroborated by the PC Badger, the toy that she attempted to steal.
Ah. Did we just freeze for a second?
Prosecutor Flinch explained to the court about this toy, this new piece of evidence.
New?
It's not in our court record. This is the stuffed toy the defendant tried to steal that night.
I'm sorry, did this psycho bitch cut off its leg with her knife?
One of its legs would appear to be missing. The poor thing. This mishap fell PC Badger as the witness and defendant were fighting. The captain of the freighter reported the damage after the defendant's arrest.
This is the stuffed animal Olivia snatched from Estella?
I see. The court would like to hear the witness's testimony regarding this evidence. Witness, speak.
I'm not gonna kill you.
Excuse me, witness. You have been asked to testify.
Oh. Alright. I'm so very sorry. I got a little upset from all these accusations. You'd come over here for just a second, Mr. Wright. I'll show you how to cut up a meal. I'm not used to this, being called a liar.
Ah, yes. It's only natural. Don't worry about that. It's all that slimy attorney's fault.
I feel like an eel on a chopping board.
The witness will now testify. Tell us how you retrieved this toy from the defendant.
Gladly, Capita. Oh, the nostra mare.
I wonder what she's saying. I don't get it.
He's speaking foreign, Maya. I wrestled this toy back from that thief and then I gave it to the police. When I found the girl, I thought I couldn't let her get away with our precious cargo. Naturalmente, I had to get the toy back from her first. Its leg got ripped off, though.
You're a fucking chef on a boat. What do you care about the cargo?
It was a chance to swing on my blade. There's no way I could have attacked her with the pipe. I was holding the toy in one hand. I don't remember much about when I was here, but I got the toy back at least.
This feels like a press-all. Ah, I see. What a commendable attitude, going to such lengths to protect the cargo.
I may not be a security guard, but I'll do what it takes for the sake of our ship. More than that, if you. It didn't do much good in the end. This PC Badger is way too damaged to be sold. These lovely toys are made for the workshop in London. Transport them down the River Thames, distributing them to children as we go. I feel compelled to say that I don't think that you normally just make random stops along the river. Like, children don't line up along the River Thames and just fling toys out like you're at a fucking stadium and
No.
they're giving out shirts. Did you fucking bizarro toys and now suddenly they're cute?
And what about fingerprints on this toy? I had
That's
to
flossy.
resist saying it, Sandry. Do you really hate it if I say fingies?
I will punch you.
Okay. It's a soft toy after all, so no usable fingerprints were found? Well, that's unfortunate. Regardless, the court accepts it into evidence. Neat. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. I love that little cut-in where he's holding the glasses with the little star there. Wrestle this toy back from that thief.
Hold it!
When you entered the cargo hold, is Stella had this stuffed animal? That's Ravante. I caught her red-handed. She was trying to steal it. I'm telling you the truth. To be honest, doesn't sound like she's lying.
But is Bella really a thief?
Be sure about it. Just picking something up doesn't make you a thief. Anyway, something else in her testimony is on my mind right now.
Hence, look elsewhere. Has the defense changed its mind about the innocence of the claim now? Witness
I'm saying this with kindness, Mr. Flinch. I will hit you with my shoe in this court of law in front of the judge.
That's fine. I allow. There's a long history of allowing swords in our courtroom, and flying bottles of wine. Witness, continue your testimony. What did you do after
Maya,
coming
quick,
across the
Get me a sword. I feel like a katana would be appropriate here.
Let's see here. I thought I couldn't get away with the precious cargo.
This precious cargo was picked up from London, where we still are. Yeah, the workshop where they make them is by the River Thames. You come to pick up the cargo regularly.
As it is a regular directed delivery service, we do not see the need to investigate the cargo.
If you confiscate the cargo for inspection, I wouldn't be able to carry out my cooking experiment. Confiscate? What is she cooking with?
I think we can all see how committed Miss Al Dente is to her work.
Yes, she brought an eel into court so that she could be able to cut it up. Commitment and passion are the main ingredients in every dish I cook, along with the blood of the enemy.
Gotta get that toy back.
Hold it!
Its leg got ripped off.
The stuffed animal's leg got ripped off when you were fighting.
You know what would be the best fucking, like, quality of life? If we could just get straight to, like, the cross-examining while she does her initial read, instead of
That
doing
actually
the
would be
initial
kinda nice.
read, and then we react about it for 5 minutes, and then we get back to the read again to, like, okay, can now you repeat exactly everything you said, as you said it, in the order you said it, while I question you about it.
See, yeah. It came up earlier than the shell of a freshly boiled lobster. Easier than the shell of a freshly boiled lobster. Let's see. This thing does seem kind of flimsy.
Stop picking on PC Badger. He may be a plushie, but that's no reason to make fun of him, Nick.
Not made very well, though. Looks like it might just fall apart before it. I ripped it out of the girl's hands and kept it with me until the police came. I remember that clearly despite the passing out.
Hold it!
So, you didn't hit the defendant with the steel pipe? Aren't you forgetting who's the victim here, sweetie? I am. And I didn't strike myself with that pipe. Aren't you getting things backwards? See? Feeling dizzy? Maybe you haven't been eating properly. I'll feed you my special stew. He's right. Someone else must have hit her. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but
Hold it!
you don't remember much about it. Does that mean you remember something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the room was dark because only the emergency light was on. But there was definitely no one else in the room, only me and the little girl. But after the other hit me. He's not having second thoughts about that, it seems.
Okay, so this is the loop.
So, that's it, huh? It's easy. I know what to do.
Hold on a second.
The
Did she
food
just
conditioning will be
did she
fine.
just admit that she hit him in the head? Like, you're finally getting the screws loose after I hit you on the head? Did she just say that? Oh. Okay, so apparently there's a clear contradiction somewhere here.
I'll be honest, I barely pay attention. I'm just reading the lines.
When I found that girl, I thought I couldn't let her get away with her. Oh wait. Oh, I think it's on the first statement. Because it shows the toy here. This toy is the toy she claims she got back from her, right?
It has the,
It has the badge, yeah.
Objection!
Miss Eldon, I would like to confirm just one thing. The stuffed animal you submitted to the police is this one? See, that's the one. No doubt about it. I'm sorry, but if that's the case, things simply don't add up.
They multiply. What? Doesn't add up.
If it's about the leg, it's that girl's fault. It got ripped off because she wouldn't let go. No. The problem is not something that's missing from the stuffed animal. It's something that's there.
I mean, yeah, close enough.
Something that shouldn't be there.
Why did you suddenly become Russian?
I can't do the accent and also drop the tone. Okay,
You don't have to drop the tone.
and that is, of course, this item.
That's. I don't know what that is. What is the hell is that?
This is the final piece of evidence received from that guard, Mr. Smiles.
You know, the one that he has absolutely no chain of custody in? I can't. Okay, normally I'd skip this, but I cannot not voice this guy. When I seized the girl at that crime scene, she was clasping this in her hand. She didn't even seem to notice. What would that be? It would appear to be PC Badger's tag, Your Honor.
Strange, isn't it?
Strange, isn't it? Oh, something about this plushie is what he said.
But it wasn't its leg, it was the tag. Dot. You noticed it too, didn't you, Miss Al Dente? And this is the stuffed animal that Miss Cantabella was holding when you found her. Why does it still have its tag? Yeah! I can't do Kia with that accent, with the accent, okay? I can't.
I have to be honest, I think part of her... Oh, she... Order the court.
Hey, you tasteless looking prosecutor over there.
I think the joke is she... I think if I had to guess what the joke was in Japanese, she keeps dropping the fact that she is not a foreigner. So when she goes, Kya, she's actually not doing it in the accent. Like, notice when she say you, the prosecutor over there, she didn't have any, like, accents in her voice. Yes?
This is about the tag. You didn't tell me anything about that.
If you'll please calm down.
No. It's no use blaming the prosecutor.
It's no use.
Dot. He didn't even know this tag existed.
Objection!
Background. No. I would love to voice this guy, but let's...
this trial.
Yes.
For better or worse, this tag's existence has only recently come to light. Neither the prosecution nor you, Your Honor, knew anything about this or knew about it before this trial. Blah.
But then, why is there a tag on this toy? How come this toy is a tag?
That answer is quite simple, Your Honor. This is not the same toy. The toy was swapped. There's only one possibility. Miss Al Dente. Before handing the plushie to the police, you swapped it for another. Yeah! Listen to yourself. Why would I even do something like that? Ridiculous. And that's right. The tag must be a fake. Fake. Why would you think that? That chocolate freak must be trying to frame me. That's what it is.
Objection!
Mr. Smiles has no motive to do something like that.
I
don't
mean,
know him very well, but he's kind of a dumbass, so he's more likely to hit on you than try to get you put in jail.
no motive. It doesn't require much thinking to come up with one. He wanted attention.
Yes, what do you think? The guard lied to show off, that's all there is to it. He used the bogus evidence just to draw attention to himself. I mean, no, but only because otherwise this whole thing falls apart. Because I definitely could believe Johnny would do that. It's an interesting theory, but it's impossible. He's too stupid to do that. And how do you know? You, I'll dice you like an onion. Anyway, was Mr. Smiles lying? There's an easy way to find out. What?
How do you plan to check it?
By checking the fingerprints, of course.
Fingerprints? What are fingerprints?
According to Mr. Smiles' testimony, when he seized Miss Cantabella, she was holding the tag in her hand. Therefore, her fingerprints should be still on the tag. Yeah.
Kya. Kya, Nick. Kya. Bailiff, have this evidence investigated immediately. That was awesome, Nick. We almost got her now.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, Maya. Mr. Flinch, I have a question for you.
Well,
Do you actually do your job?
Well, just for that, Nick, I am not going to take Mia along for any of the trials for this game.
She'll show up whether you want her to or not, you little pin.
Well, what? What is it?
When you searched the crime scene, did you find a toy without a tag?
Well, Mr. Flinch, did you? No, considering the circumstances, it did not seem necessary to investigate quite so thoroughly. But at the very least, I can tell you that all the toys in the crate had tags on.
Interesting. Then where did the tag come from? Excuse me, Your Honor?
What is it, Mr. Wright?
It appears no stuffed animal was found without a tag. Which means that it may still be hidden at the crime scene. Your Honor, the defense requests that the ship be searched thoroughly this time. I expect the jewels will be found shortly. Send a forensics team there immediately!
You're requesting another search?
Objection!
No,
What?
Your Honor, I'm requesting one search, properly done this time.
Surely you can't be serious! Whether the toy was swapped or not doesn't matter in the least! They're all the same. Any of them will do just fine.
That's exactly why it's important.
Huh?
If they're all the same, then why switch them?
Yeah.
And yeah, someone did. What's getting so worked up about it?
Ah,
Look at her.
That's...
She's trying to murder an eel right here in the courtroom.
That's just...
Your Honor, it makes such a mess.
By the way, these scenes are amazing in
Feeling that there
3D.
was something odd about this case.
Sorry, I'm gonna pay
You
attention
wonder
to
why the
3D.
read is weird? It's because it's not coming in smoothly. It's stolen stuff and it's still connected to it. And a jewelry robbery, a newspaper that I happened to pick up. They must be connected.
Sorry, I had to switch to 3D there for a second. Like that pan around is amazing in 3D. Nick, hello? Could you stop doing blue text? Come back to reality.
I'm monologuing, Maya. Rather, I'm soliloquizing, Maya. Shut up. This is it. Request a search.
Nick. Everybody can hear you.
Your Honor, the defense insists on a search. Should a plushie without a tag be found on the ship? Then there's a strong possibility that this case will be resolved.
Objection!
The prosecution does not acknowledge the need for... Ooh, we're back to her voices.
Okay, then.
You can't! No, you can't search it again! You just can't!
Rather,
Witness!
nothing like a witness freaking the fuck out in order to tell me that I'm doing something right.
Witness! Where did you get that giant fucking tuna from?
Actually, John, I'm gonna point out, as tuna goes, that's tiny.
I know, but like, where the hell was she hiding it?
Miss Eldon, why did you swap the stuffed animal? And why are you so afraid of having the ship searched? What crime are you trying to cover up? PC Badger holds all the answers. That is such a fucking line I never thought I'd fucking read.
I say, Mr. Wright, Could it be that you already know the reason behind the swap?
Of course. I don't have any opinion. True. But when it comes to pointing out a possibility, something. One newspaper
Very well,
mysteriously
then.
appearing in my court record.
Let's see some
Coming right up.
evidence. Do you have any evidence that would explain why Miss Dente is against the search?
Yes, I'm gonna go with the newspaper, even though it's a completely bizarre statement.
Hey, Nick, give me back my newspaper! Stop taking that from me!
There is a certain article in this newspaper, John.
Fine, just ignore me then.
I know I'm making a leap here, but elusive jewel thieves large in London. Scotland Yard on red alert.
Oh? That robbery? I've heard about it, of course. A group of thieves robbed a jewelry shop and made away about 50 pieces of jewelry. Many extremely valuable stones were stolen as well. Scotland Yard's under great pressure to find them. All packages sent out from London are being scrutinized by the police. And what does this have to do with our case? Nothing.
I beg to differ. The jewel theft took place in London. And that's where our freighter picked up its cargo.
London? It can't be. Oh, witness? She's back to voice.
No!
Oh, never mind.
That night, you discovered the defendant in the cargo.
I don't know if you can hear her breathing, but yeah.
I can hear her.
Yeah.
She was holding one of the plushies. You knew you had to get it back. Because it's full of gel. You had to get it back at all costs. Why go so far for a plushie? There's only one possibility. I'm really reaching here, I know, but I'm going for it. You couldn't afford to have the police discover what was inside of it.
And the tuna just wrecked her.
It's such a bitty tuna, too. I mean, have you ever seen someone take apart one of those bluefin tunas? They're fucking huge. They look like sea monsters.
Mm-hmm. We've just received a report from the team investigating the crime scene. This was hidden between the storage unit and a pipe. Ah! The toy has been cut open and the contents examined. And this was found inside. A pink diamond worth approximately $100,000. Cheap as fuck.
Pounds. Remember, we're in England, John. We're not in Japan, America.
They're about the same price.
Not the last time I checked.
Yeah, no, a pound is only slightly better than $1. It used to be twice as much, but it's not that anymore. Or am I thinking of euros? No, I'm thinking of pounds.
No, dollar is about 0.77 pounds. So that's a noticeable difference.
Yeah, but it used to be twice. Like a dollar was just about half of a pound. Or, you know, still like relatively cheap for a pink diamond. Let's be fair here.
It's about $130,000.
Yeah.
It depends on the size of the pink diamond and the quality of the cut.
Mm-hmm. We've also received a report from the crime lab. The defendant's fingerprints have been found on the tag.
Do you have anything to say, Miss El Dente?
No, she's knocked the fuck out.
Da.
She's been
More da.
She's been slapped with a fish.
I lost, didn't I?
Oh, here comes the poor you music. Oh, so you are
Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm one of the jewel thieves. My role is to get the loot out of London. The police never check the regular shipments from that workshop. You decided to take advantage of that flying spot.
Indeed, the regular direct delivery service has been overlooked by the police. Possibly because that workshop produces the very mascots representing the police.
See, the other crew had nothing to do with it. I used their ship, that's all. It was you who hid the jewels inside the plushies. There was one jewel in each toy. I was carrying them away one by one.
One by one? The defendant happened to pick one of those toys up.
I had my heart stand still when I saw that girl in the cargo hold. Whenever I was free, I stood guard in front of that room, and yet she got in somehow. So there she was in the room with the hidden loot, one of the toys in her hand.
So how did Spella get in there?
I don't know if she was trying to steal the toy or what. But I just had to get back to her. No matter the cost. Then I added in a different toy. I made it look like it was written inside. It would have been over for me if the police had found any of the jewels.
Dots.
Dot, 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 dot.
Dots! Dots. Why is everybody speaking in dots? Who was it in the end, by the way? Who hit Olivia?
Oh, I almost forgot about that.
At first,
Oh,
I
she's
thought
speaking?
it must have been that little girl that hit me.
Don't you love how this implies that there's another person there, Sandry?
Oh yeah, no, I followed that
But
from
now
earlier.
I don't know.
You don't know.
No one else was supposed to be in that room. But what if there was someone in the shadows?
A witch. Yeah, I bet you forgot about the witch storyline, didn't you, Sandry?
No, it's just a strange thing for a witch to do.
Some
Just cosh someone on the...
person hidden in the darkness.
Or just, it's such a bizarre thing. Just someone was apparently just chilling in the darkness and leapt out, bashed her on the head, and then disappeared.
Mm-hmm. This was the most unusual case. It cannot be said that all mysteries have been resolved. But it has become clear that Miss Cantabella is innocent. Well then, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
It would seem that I owe you thanks for helping us see the truth.
No problem, Your Honor. Just doing my job. Just like always.
Is that really the smartest thing you could come up with?
Smartest, no, but it was the truth.
And Mr. Flinch. Yes, Your Honor? This trial is part of the Legal Attorneys Exchange program, wasn't it? May this trial serve as a lesson for you, too. Is that understood?
Ooh.
Oh, he's gonna be voiced now suddenly, too.
It is as you say, Your Honor. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look! Without my glasses, I can't see, and I don't want to be seen. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Okay, then.
Do you think you ever saw the prosecutor, I guess besides Godot, have a breakdown?
Not to that degree, anyway.
Oh, well then. I guess all ouchies have a breakdown, don't they?
They do.
The court has reached its verdict. I pronounce the defendant as Spella Cantabella, not Quilty.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay.
Before we continue, give me a minute.
What?
I'll be right back. I just need to grab a quick bite. Give me a second.
Okay. I'll take this opportunity to take a sip of my water. Oh, God. Looks like we're definitely gonna have time to get into the next section of the game. That's for certain. Let me grab something to drink too, real quick. Alright. Coming back. I'm here. Alright. Hello, good. I'm glad you didn't miss it. Well, I mean, you missed about like half of it, I would say, but it looks like we're at least going to get into the next section of the game for certain. Excuse me, I have a candy in my mouth. And apparently this candy is the stickiest candy I've ever had in a long time. Right. So, your brother talked you into a few pickle shots, and now you're debating if you should send an email to... Okay, well, that's certainly a line to read. Hey, QB, just a personal recommendation right now. Before you do something you regret, go get yourself some water. Seriously. Go get yourself some cold water.
What did I miss?
QB's here. And I'd rather not repeat what was said. So, QB, everything will be alright. Before you do something that you might have problems with, get yourself some water. All right. Congratulations! You did it, Nick! What's more, you did the job of the detective and the judge. How do you feel?
Yeah, thanks. Guess I should be happy.
Yes, happy.
The Dark Law's cold gaze and staring daggers.
Hey, QB, drink some water, seriously.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're better than I thought. I learned earlier, I would have asked you to prove a spell instinct from the very start. I'm glad you're happy about the verdict. Estella, come and thank Mr. Wright.
Dots!
Thank you, Mr. Wright. Glad I could help.
Huh? I'm just gonna disappear that for a bit. Hey, Espella! What's that big book you got there? Dots!
Oh, please forgive her. She's a bit shy, you see. She's very fond of books. At any rate, now Isabella can return to her peaceful life at our boarding school. It's all thanks to your hard work, Mr. Wright.
Dots?
But please excuse us. We have some formalities to attend to. Oh yes, of course.
Sandry?
Mr. Wright.
Are you otherwise distracted right now? Do you want me to take one of these two characters?
Distracted? No. Eating? Yes.
Okay.
We're truly outstanding in that courtroom today. Oh well. Phew. It's finally over.
Yay! You know, something's still bothering me about this case.
Oh boy.
The person who hit Olivia, where did they go?
Okay, that's actually a fair point.
I know, right?
We actually assaulted Olivia.
Hey, is this the first trial where he actually didn't have to solve everything, including where all atoms were in the entire universe?
Possibly, yeah. Since it wasn't Isabella, there must have been another person at the crime scene.
But neither Olivia nor Johnny saw anyone else.
It's dark, safe the emergency light. I'm sure someone hid in the shadows. That idiot was wearing sunglasses. I'm amazed he saw anything at all. Missed all those clues. It was not much of a stretch to imagine he missed the perpetrator, too.
I mumbled to him because I had a cookie in my mouth, and I didn't want to just, like, speak with my mouth open. But it turns out I figured out what line she would actually do.
We head back.
Okay, let's go check out Tower Bridge while we still have some daylight left.
Oh,
Oh, apparently we got voiced.
What is it, Maya?
there, on the couch. Isn't that Espella's book? It is the book she was holding. We should return it to her. Hey, Nick, let's see what kind of stuff Espella likes to read.
Just quit it, Maya.
There's
Labyrinthia, huh?
What?
Huh?
Huh? Maya, look!
Huh? Hey, Nick, look, that's us, isn't it?
as I said, it is an isekai, Sandra.
But no Truckman.
No Truck-kun. Oh, 400 pigarats. You say they're stealing our job. Nah, they're giving us a break is what they're doing.
Agreed, I'm in the middle of eating.
And keep in mind, that was all the prologue. This is actually chapter 1. Chapter 1, Mysterious Labyrinthia. When somebody says murder by book, this isn't what you were thinking of, but curious. But that counts. Luke, I am your father. Wake up, my boy.
Oh, hey, Professor.
Good. I'm glad to see you're awake.
Yeah, glad to be back, Professor.
Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Bit drowsy, though. I guess I just fell asleep all of a sudden. Wait, now I remember, Professor. What happened with the witches? And where exactly are we?
Well, Luke, I've only just woken up myself. We've been here in this horse-drawn wagon since I awoke.
We ended up asleep in a wagon.
That is something we must now find out. First off, where are we? And secondly, where are we being taken? Gender building plot? What? Excuse me, what? There's another passenger over here. Let's start by asking her.
Thank you, Professor.
But before I do that, we search for coins. Wait, I heard coin. Hint coins. Vegetables. Hit coin. Sandry, I found the hint coins.
Look,
I guess we'll have to talk to her.
I guess so.
Excuse me, but I wonder if you could tell us where this wagon is heading. Ooh, that's laggy.
Where it's heading? That really is a meaningless question. Goes without saying, since there's only one place we could possibly be heading.
I'm not sure I entirely follow.
What do you mean by one place?
We're playing different characters, QB. We're no longer Phoenix and Maya. We're Professor Layton and Luke. I think his name is Luke at me. Nah, I don't know what his last name is.
John, I will poke you in the eye.
No, there is a Phoenix Wright character whose name actually is Look at Me.
I know that. Zvari! If you really want to know, why don't you ask the wagon driver? Although, whether you ask or not, we'll be arriving at our destination soon.
If that's the case, surely it wouldn't hurt to
Excuse
just
me,
tell us. What? Something.
Luke.
Oh,
It's Luke. If that's the case, surely it wouldn't hurt to just tell us.
Luke, stop stealing my lines. Let's take her advice. We may have better luck with the driver.
All right, if you say so.
Dots!
Dot.
If we talk to her again, does she just say dots now? Yes.
Dots.
Wait, is this something new? Oh, okay. Oh, no, I didn't. I wasn't trying to get her. I was like looking
yeah.
at the windows.
More dots.
Okay.
That one's definitely you.
Ah, so you finally woke up, did you? I was wondering what to do with you both. I was starting to think you'd never wake up.
Excuse me, but where is it we're going?
Me, oh my! You gonna get into this wagon without knowing where it's headed? Did you? Well, in truth, we only just became aware that we were in here. Until just a moment ago, we were at Tower Bridge in London. I'm afraid we have no recollection of having boarded this wagon. You certainly say the strangest things. You are both still half asleep, aren't you?
Asleep? Of course not.
I was hoping you have more than one line. As far as I remember, you've both been in the wagon from the very start.
There's no way that's right. And besides...
Now, don't get so worked up, Sonny. You'll upset the other passengers.
There's only one other passenger, and she doesn't seem very excitable.
I know nothing about the two of you except for what I've seen. My job is just to carry my passengers to that town. A town, you say? Well, looky here. It's just come into sight. Why not take a peek out? Dots.
Animation.
Anime cutscene.
Dorky ass knife. What the fuck is that building?
How will we treat random ass knights that aren't, like, obviously, like, a character?
Captain! All persons accounted for, sir!
Aha! If you want to keep that in mind, man, that the peace of this town is in your hands. Never forget that no matter what happens, people look to you to keep the peace. We proud knights of the Order will always protect the people.
Yes, sir. For honor and glory.
Let's see here. So, this is weird. You're supposed to intuit which one of the two is speaking every single time these guys are on screen. I think this one is supposed to be the boy. Do you want the girl or the boy?
I'll take the boy. Captain.
Oh my god. Why, Sandry? Why? Huh? What can I do for you, my little ones?
I want to join the Order of Knights and patrol the streets like you.
Your voice hasn't dropped yet. We need to wait for you to grow older.
Just think how deep my voice will be when it does.
I expect you to have enough bass to reverberate the walls of this town.
Resonant frequency will be my weapon.
Haha, that's an upstanding ambition, lad. Perhaps when you're a little bigger.
Yes, sir. I'll do my very best to grow up as soon as I can, sir.
Grows up instantaneously. Huh.
Nom nom nom. Steroids.
I like your spirit, young man. Be seeing you. Just disappears. Oh, you look so pleased with yourself. No. I like that voice. Oh, you look so pleased with yourself. You don't really think a weakling like you could join the Order of Knights, do you?
Hey, that's not a nice thing to say. Every boy wants to be a knight.
Oh, what can he do for one as sweet as you? This bardly bard called a Bardley.
Just sing me a little song. Something romantic to melt my heart. Oh, woo.
Oh, fair maiden, the pleasure is mine, a worthy song for love such as thine.
Someone shoot her.
Oh, the love in your heart and the love in your head, it is full and warm like freshly baked bread.
Here, I'm gonna close. Here, sweet.
What's this about clothes?
Here, I'm gonna close up my umbrella and I'm gonna shove it down your throat and then I'll open it. Professor, look at those people over there. Oh, we're wearing period costumes. I've never seen that in London.
You're right, Luke. This town would appear to resemble the one we saw pictured in that book. Although, I'm somewhat puzzled as to how we could have ended up here. Puzzled. The girl in the wagon?
There's nothing strange about any of this.
Dots!
You're the passenger for the wagon. The fact that we are here now is a predetermined turn of events. But what do you mean? We're just brought here from outside. This outside of which is... Just what exactly are you referring to? Huh? I mean London, of course. There is no such place. Nor is there any such thing as an outside. Not here. Not in Labyrinthia.
Ah, dots. Labyrinthia. More dots.
What? You mean this is really Labyrinthia? Even so, that doesn't mean London doesn't exist. If we went back the way we came, we'd be bound to come across it eventually.
All roads lead to London?
Then why don't you take a look with your own eyes? Professor, the gate is gone.
Indeed, that is a wall. Dots!
The gate we came through was right behind us, wasn't it?
Yes, it certainly was there.
So if that's the case, why does no one around here seem surprised?
Seeing such a big gate disappear.
Excuse me, that's me again.
Oh.
Seeing such a big gate disappear like that? Hey, where'd she go?
This is most perplexing.
What's going on here?
If this is really Labyrinthia, then could it be we have somehow ended up in, inside that book? Oh, god damn it, we're in an isekai story.
Professor, you've been hitting the stuff that you keep in that special shoe, haven't you? Wait, Professor, are you talking about that book this fellow was showing us? Historia Labyrinthia?
That's right, Luke. Do you recall what happened to us at Tower Bridge?
Well, I remember when the book started glowing, but after that I'm totally blank.
Dots!
Professor, you don't think we've somehow been pulled inside that book, do you? Could you give me some of your special powder?
Think it's a bit early to be drawing conclusions just yet, my boy. Plus, isekai is fake. It is. It has to be. There are quite a few people around here. Let's start off by asking a few questions. You! What is 1 plus 1? Coins? Where's some coins?
If I stab him, will he say ow?
Coins. I gotta find some coins. Ooh, I am not enjoying this visual lag. I don't think I think I reasonably highlighted just about everything here. for me to not have run into a single coin so far.
You check the,
I mean, okay. Flag, bears a coat of arms. Fresh produce. Sword shields lined up on the display counter. You finished patrolling this area then?
Yes, sir. Nothing to report at present, sir.
You, sir, what happened to your voice? Huh. We must be even more on our guard than usual today.
Yes, sir. By the way, Captain,
Yes?
I don't mean to alarm you, but there appears to be a couple of unusual characters approaching our vicinity, sir. Man, I completely forgot the guard voice that I was doing earlier.
What? Are you there? You two, what business do you have at the Order of Knights?
Oh, we just wanted to ask a few questions about the area? Like, about the Order of Knights. Are you really, like, real knights?
What's that? You're not poking fun at the Order of Knights, are you? That was certainly not our intention. We were merely noting that your appearance is somewhat unusual. You're saying we're unusual, are you? Well, that's an unusual thing to say. We usually patrol Labyrinthia, doing our usual duty, keeping the usual order. Tell me, what's unusual about that? If anyone's unusual here, it's you two! And I find it quite unusual. I've never seen either of you characters before. Which part of the town are you from?
We just came here in the back of a wagon with the gate over it. Huh. The gate's gone. So, you didn't see anything, did you?
Gate? What gate? Thoughts?
There was a gate. We just came through it from outside.
Outside? Now I've been patient with you two, but nothing you're saying makes a lick of sense. My apologies. I'm afraid it has been a while since we've been here on the main street. And I seem to remember there having been a gate of some sort around here.
Professor,
Luke, I think it'd be prudent to play along here. There's definitely something fishy about you two.
Captain, I don't suppose these two are.
Nope, I doubt that. Although they do look and act strangely.
Maybe we could test them and see if they really do live here.
A test. Yes, that might be a good idea.
I just... Before we proceed, I just need to raise a question. Since
Go
there's
on.
nowhere outside, what could they possibly be testing? Where could they be from other than here? Let's test if they really live here. Where else could they live?
Not on Main Street, Sandry. Weren't you paying attention? I know a good way of deciding whether two are dubious characters or not.
Oh.
Well, it's very simple. If you really are upstanding members of this community, then you'll be able to solve this puzzle.
Oh. Okay. Professor, I think everything's going back to normal.
Luke, it appears this town has puzzles similar to those of our own world. What are you mumbling about? Are you ready? Then here we go. Puzzle 6, Night Training.
Next training.
Everyone knows... this is probably one I have to swap. Which one is on top? Oh, that did... Something happened there. Yeah,
Here we go.
That's probably as close as I can get it. Alright. Okay.
Not that I can see, so I'm happy.
Everyone knows that that here at the Order we strive for excellence. Ensuring you can properly block any attack with your shield is an integral part of maintaining that reputation. We're not leaving here until each and every one of you shows me you can block. Now show me what you got. I mean, this guy obviously goes in the corner. Like that maybe. I think everybody has to block though, right? That would only make that only makes sense. Like I don't think we can leave this guy over here attacking nothing.
Yeah. No, but one sec. Just stop for a second.
Okay.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's 4 rightward stabbing. Stabs means there should be 4 rightwards blocking.
A Phoenix Wright game has combat? What the fuck? Sure, this is combat.
I think that I don't think they're definitely not quite in the right order.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think first of all, like this guy is being attacked by somebody, right? So that's already...
No, he's not being attacked. He's only attacking.
No, he's being attacked by this guy.
Yes, no, I'm saying, but he's the two on the far right have to be linked because they're the only up-down stabs.
You mean these two?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that works.
There we go. No.
No? Oh,
Maybe?
wait, no, this guy. I mean, if that, but then that means that guy's attacking nobody.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work either.
I mean, that is... Let me double check here.
I think that the second the third from the left on the bottom, I think moves over 1.
This one?
The left.
But then, do you...
Let's see.
Well, like, maybe we don't have to have people attacking people. Like, this blocks everything.
No.
The puzzle is block all the swords.
Okay.
It doesn't say you have to attack everything. So this guy in the right is attacking that guy and that guy, but it's blocked.
Yep.
This guy is blocked. This guy is blocked. This guy is blocked. This guy is blocking too. This guy is blocked. This guy is blocked.
I've already seen the answer.
Oh, no. I guess everybody has to attack somebody.
Yeah. Okay, so. Try again. Okay. So. Quick bit of sorting to be done first.
What?
Right, those two are linked. Those two have to be linked.
So, like, it could be this one that goes there. It could be this one that goes there. It could be this one that goes there.
I think that one, and then move the other guy over.
Other guy.
No, the top. It's the two at the top left. Swap them.
Oh, okay.
And then
Is that everybody attacking everybody?
Yes.
I've already seen the answer. You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Oh no, Sandra, you gotta restart. I don't have a perfect Pikarat run.
You will survive. Hey, hey.
Mm-hmm. Truly impressive puzzle solving. Of course any member of our community could solve it. But those who can solve it with this level of insight are few and far between. You are no longer under suspicion, although I must advise you to speak and act with more caution henceforth. Today, being a special day, we are on an even higher level of alert than usual.
It seemed a bit touch and go for a moment there, Professor, but I think we convinced him.
Luke, I am still pissed. I solved the puzzle because everybody was blocking, but no, because everybody wasn't attacking somebody, I had to do it again. This puzzle is bullshit.
I tried to warn you, Professor.
No.
Listen.
They did not define the puzzle, what was necessary to solve the puzzle to begin with. What was necessary to solve the puzzle is everyone was blocking. And I did solve that. The fact that not everybody was attacking was bullshit.
No, Professor. Not all the attacks were being blocked.
Not only that, but it seems that puzzles are a familiar concept here. We shall fit in. Can we live here forever, Luke? Which means that if we run...
a little of Saint Mystere.
Which means if we run into trouble, we should be able to overcome it through our usual puzzle-solving approach.
It's good to know. It's almost a bit different to what we're used to, though.
It seemed to be a puzzle rather unique to this town, and all the more was solving, wouldn't you say, Luke?
You're right, Professor. So, what's our next step?
Left. Every time he says "my boy," I'm thinking of that Linux, not Linux, that Link CDI game. Link, my boy. Well, my boy, first and foremost, I suggest we take a look around and investigate the town of Labyrinthia.
All right, let's do that. But where should we start? We know next to nothing about this town.
It's true, Luke.
Maybe we should check a library?
Although, if you recall, we do know somebody who's been here before us.
You mean Carmine, right?
Precisely. It appears that Carmine was able to leave this town and return to London. However, it also appeared that he was unaware of how he managed to do so.
But you mean Carmine's activities here may be our only clue to getting back?
I'm afraid so, Luke. First things first, let's see if we can find any signs of his presence here.
Right you are, Professor. Let's start investigating.
I investigate the accidentee. Don't know who this is. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself while you can. Or you will no doubt soon realize the role you have been chosen to play. I don't know, but when they get an identity, we'll give them.
I know who this character is now. And you're not too far off on the voice.
And voice is hard to do. It sounds like I'm doing fucking Michael Keaton there.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen you two around here before. Do you know where you're standing?
Well, I might be wrong, but I think we're in Labyrinthia.
That's not what I mean. You tell him, Cecil.
Me? Well, this is our territory, you see. Your territory?
I think that's her speaking. That's right. You two just went and walked right into our territory.
Oh, I get it. Maybe walked into the area you always play in, right? Sorry, we didn't realize. Do you mind if we join you here for a while? I'm older than you, so I can do what I want.
This is definitely the boy.
You heard him. What do you think? I guess it'd be all right. The more the merrier, I say.
Fine. Here's what we'll do. If you can solve this puzzle, then you can stick around. Leighton's like, give me that puzzle!
It's our initiation test.
Unusual music box. There are 4 dolls atop a music box. Each doll is facing in a different direction. Touching the buttons on the touchscreen will turn 2 of the dolls 90 degrees. Rotate the dolls so they all face forward. However, you cannot press the same button twice in a row.
This is gonna be
Oh,
annoying as fuck.
I usually solve these puzzles through just brute forcing.
Brute force?
Yeah. So if I hit the green one, the queen and the king rotate. The yellow button is the knight and the bard. The blue button is the knight and the king. And the red button is the queen and the bard. There is no knight and queen or bard and king, right?
Right.
Okay. Wait. Which one's the knight and the bard? Yellow?
Yes.
This is my answer.
Wait, what?
We face them all this way.
As you'd expect,
Oh, I thought they were all supposed to be
gentlemen
facing towards the
training.
center.
No, all forward. Like, and you notice whenever they turn forward, they got like a victory pose. Excellent. Let the dancing commence. Hey, you're pretty good.
It's a piece of cake. After all, solving puzzles is my specialty.
That was the guy.
Thanks for you.
Was it? All right. Yeah, me
You
too.
can see he's moving.
I swear he moved his lips, but whatever. Yeah, me too. It only take me 10 seconds to solve a puzzle like that.
Really? I didn't know you solved puzzles.
You just keep out of this. Nobody asked you. Anyway, now you're official member as promised. From now on, you're number 2.
Number 2?
Yep, I'm number 1.
Shit, though.
You should feel proud. I think that was actually the guy who said I'm number 1. You should feel proud. As number 2, you can walk around the town freely. Not only that, but I'll let you on a secret. If you check those green flags over there, you'll find something I hid.
Okay. Thanks, kids. Somehow I get the feeling that even if I hadn't become number 2, I could have walked around the town freely.
Mm-hmm. We have to check the green flag. Coins! What?
Maybe the coins are now possible to find?
Yeah. Alright, let's once more find the coins here. Where's the coins? Give me the coins! Was it only 1 coin and we could only find it when it was revealed to us? No! Wait.
Nope, there's another one.
Okay, where's the 3rd coin?
I think it might have been on the oh, no, there it is. There we go.
Alright, now that I found the coins, we can move on. Okay, so we found all the coins here.
You care more about coins than figurettes, right, Professor?
I care more about puzzles than coins, you fool!
But that doesn't mean we don't care about coins more than figurettes, right, Professor?
What the hell's a piggerat?
I hate my life already, Professor.
Oh, what have we here? A man and a lad, like 2 lost sheep. It makes me so sad.
Whoa! Are you really that stupid?
Ah, how fascinating. This man is clearly tone deaf.
Minstrel. I thought they were around in the Middle Ages, weren't they?
What I mean, I don't know what a piggerat is. Yeah, Indeed, in the Middle Ages, tone-deaf people were kind of a professional musician or poet. Although I find it a little embarrassing to be referred as a lost sheep.
Oh, at least it's better than being called a little lost lamb, right, Professor? Wouldn't want to be a Jesus type.
Little lost lambs, please have no fear. The bard, your shepherd, is standing right here. Sometimes it's easy to figure out where the rhyme is going. Other times I am absolutely just guessing and confused, you know? Like, that one was easy to figure out. Labyrinthine town, so, labyrinthine? I don't even know how to put this one into a rhyme. Labyrinthine town, so your ways be known. I shall give the lambs a map of their very own. You're right, Luke. I did prefer sheep, but it is most kind of this gentleman to provide us with a map of the town.
You could just mug it, Professor.
It is my pleasure, it is my delight. I am only doing what is right.
Thank you, Tone Deaf. This map will come in handy.
The sheep are happy, the bard is pleased, but sadly that map is a bit of a tease.
Huh?
My puzzle,
I-
puzzle senses are tingling. Actually, the map I just gave you is all in pieces.
Ah. He's a jerk, Professor.
Puzzle.
He's a very friendly jerk, Professor.
And swap. Town map broken into 12 separate pieces. And this is just figure out where the lines connect up to each other is what I'm guessing. I think we have an obvious circle is obvious here.
Yep.
That obvious circle is obvious. Does this go here?
Yeah, and then on the far middle right is the last part of the top.
Okay. This one is obviously wrong. No?
Yeah, no, that's not right either. No, it's middle left. It goes at the top. No, top right.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see that now. This one's wrong. Here? No.
No, that's right.
Oh,
but
it
it's
just
also
ends in
not.
a fucking dead end?
No, that part. No, that part right there. Those two are right because look at the houses.
Yeah, like these match up. I see that now.
Okay, so I think something about this doesn't feel right though.
There we go. That looks right.
That looks better.
In fact, it actually all looks
That
good.
looks better.
Is that good? I think that's good.
Yeah.
Allow me to
I'm
show
mostly
you
mashing up the
puzzle-solving
houses.
skills.
Thanks for the help,
Come
QB.
with me. Puzzles are there to be solved.
We're now fully equipped. We have a map.
Oh, mappy days! I want to just kick someone in the teeth.
Oh, happy days. Leighton says, Thank you for the puzzle, kind bard. Dots!
Oh, yeah.
You did it! You fixed the map! Well done! I can now continue with my bardly descriptions of the town. Ahem. The sheep helped the shepherd, and now all is well. The bard he can sing, of the town he can tell. Please, think nothing of it. I'm just glad we have the map in one piece. Sandry! We found the One Piece! This one's a song. Okay. Now let me tell you about our proud town. The first thing you should know is that it is round. Right is a baker selling bread for your meal. Left is a weaponsmith sharpening steel. You know, I have to admit, I'm not much of a singer, but that's why he's tone deaf, honestly. In the north of the town, people gather and wait, and I must go soon before it's too late.
There definitely seems to be something big going on to the north, Professor.
Yes, it would appear so, Luke. Let's make sure to have a look a little later. Until then, I want to hear more about this tone-deaf person. East Shopping Area and West Shopping Area, North Parade Avenue.
So now
Coin!
the obvious thing to do is... Ah, there we go. There's one. Oh, I'm just so happy. Why are you so... Why are you so happy? God damn, I lost Luke entirely.
Yeah, you got to swap between two, like, kind of similar voices, aren't you?
Well, that should be obvious. Today I get to gaze upon Inquisitor Oh, shit. Inquisitor Barnum in all his splendor.
Why did you say, oh shit?
Inquisitor.
Because you realized she speaks uwu, didn't you?
That was the Inquisitor part. The Uwu was also awful, though. Professor, Inquisitor Barnum, what's he like?
The best goddamn prosecutor.
Have you met Ben Seeps? Are you serious? I can't believe there's a young boy who doesn't know about Zach Barnum. God damn it! I can't do Uwu properly.
You can't uwu?
He's so splendid and handsome and kind. He's so amazing. Professor, I'm surprised anyone could be that wonderful.
Is Professor like your trigger word to get back into Luke?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Because I can sort of remember.
No. Before you say this line, a lot of voice actors, they do have a trigger word or phrase to get like into a character. I just wanted to add that.
What's funny is the southern one, I have nothing. I can just drop into it. Oh, you understand when you see him. He'll be making his appearance soon over in North Wade Avenue.
The reason why whenever I'm trying to do Nappa, I'll go, Vegeta! I'll do that first, because I want to, like, you know, tune it real quickly.
Oh, baby, I'm just so happy. I have to go now and see what I will see.
Dots.
I hate her so much, Professor.
She seems to have headed north, Uwu.
She said North Parade... Professor, she said North Parade Avenue, didn't she? Do you think some sort of event will be taking place there? Do you think we could avoid it and never have to see her again?
I am certain that it is story progression and we have to go there. But wherever you look, the townspeople certainly do seem to be excited about something. It could be some kind of special social event is being held today.
Professor, what's an Inquisitor? Sorry, an Inquisitor? Let's hurry up and see... God damn, I suddenly started switching into ooh. Let's hurry up and see what's going on, Professor.
Cat! We could, or I could find more hint coins. Oh. Oh, here's the second one. We need to find one more hit coin.
Be one to the left, then I'm assuming.
Where's the third hit coin? Maybe on the tower? No. I mean, there's a couple annoying ones that are like way up on a tower that you wouldn't think to look at. In the chimney! In the chimney! Yes, I found all hit coins. By the way, I'm pretty sure with these 53 hit coins, that's enough we need for like the rest of the game. But at the same time, number go up, right?
Number go burr.
Alright, west or east?
West.
Got it, east. I didn't see how many hit coins were there. There was 3, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to point out, they're selling fish, Sandry.
Wow, a bakery, Professor. It smells so good.
If it's the bakery you want, they're out at the moment, but they should be back soon.
It's too bad.
But don't you think the taste of bread has changed a bit recently? And the people working there seem somehow different too. But then I also feel like they've always been working there. Do you mean to say that you're not certain? No, I'm not. It's just somehow I have the feeling that there are more people working there now. There is something I'd like to ask you. How knowledgeable are you about the people of this town? The people? Well, I've lived here all of my life, so I guess I know most of them. What do you want to know? God, I hate this guy's voice, but it seems so appropriate with that model.
I expected him to actually be a lot more nasal because he looks like his nose is tiny and stuffed up.
Nah, he looks like a teen that's just sort of checked out to me. I would like to know if you have ever met a man called Carmine. How do I pronounce it correctly? Because I've now actually forgotten.
Carmine.
Carmine? Carmine? Sorry, but no. I've never seen or heard of anyone by that name. You've never heard of him? How curious.
You think he was just going under a different name here, Professor? Or do you think he's a lying sack of shit here?
Dots! More importantly, shouldn't you two be on your way? Everyone else is already heading there. Is there something else we should be doing? Are you kidding? With all the townspeople getting so excited like this? You two must be waiting as well, right? Why not kill some time with a puzzle? Layton's like, give me the puzzle!
I'm feeling right at home.
Marionettes. There are 6 puppets, each with individually controlled body parts. They each have a total of 6 parts. A head, a body, 2 arms, and 2 legs. The controls for each of the puppet's body parts have been separated. Use the stylus to connect each of the puppet with the correct number of body parts. Note that none of the connections can overlap each other.
Oh boy. So the purple one. I think is
okay.
Down and then to
okay.
left.
Undo. All right. Like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's one of these puzzles. All right. Can I like go backwards like this? Okay, I can. Wait, undo. Since we can go backwards.
Then I think one of those hands from above it has to be.
Like that.
I think only one of those. I think one of those and then one at the bottom.
How is the upper right one ever going to be picked up by anybody else? That the upper right one can only ever be picked up by purple.
No, you're right.
Yeah, like that one has to be that. And in fact, green is, I think, like this and this.
And then
actually, there's a chance that green isn't that. Undo green. So, orange, that has to be the case. I think, like, that is guaranteed, followed by that is guaranteed. And now he needs 2 hands,
so
and that's
two.
guaranteed. Okay. Blue, that picks up. And now he needs a hand, but it could be either hand, so I'll leave it be for now.
Yeah.
Red is guaranteed to be this. At least so far. I think.
I know, and then it has to just be down.
Yeah.
It's the other way to reach a hand.
And green can go like No. Is there one
So
I'm
then
missing?
Blue take that last hand.
Okay. For some reason, I got all the blue
Don't
hands.
worry. Leave this one to me. Professor, I did it!
You did it, Luke, my boy.
By the way, I'm going to ask that we pause before we go to the north, only because I've been fading all day, and
Okay.
I don't want to start a chunk when I'm not really.
When we go to the north, it'll be a cutscene.
Okay, I'm just saying that I don't want to start doing line reads for the north because I'm going to be just.
Yeah, it'll be a huge cutscene. That's what I remember of it. Pulling
Cool,
strings
that's fine
is
then.
far better than having your strings pulled, don't you think? Bravo. Brilliantly solved. Thank you. Is something really about to happen? You seriously don't know. Ha! Amazing. To think that it could be anyone in town who could be so clueless. God. Well, if you don't know, why not come and see for yourselves? As they say, seeing is believing, or should it be a picture is worth 1,000 words? I'm sure you'll get what I mean.
You could have just told us, Professor. This is all a bit exasperating.
Well, looks like we'll just have to go and see for ourselves. As soon as we finish looking around for hint coins, let's head for North Parade Avenue.
Sounds good, Professor.
Hint coins. Milk.
Up, right, up.
Wait. That's the second one of this area, I think.
That is 2, yes. Let's just say, there we go.
The bakery sign. Alright, move. Just double check there wasn't any hidden puzzles. Oh, wait, no. We're missing one. We only got 2. Did I not get a first one? I swear I did. Okay. Oh, it's on the barrel in the foreground.
There we go. Okay.
The West District. Coin number 1. Oh, lag, 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 lag. Lag, lag, lag. There's 2. There's 3. Alright. And in case you're wondering, yes, we do have to get all the puzzles. Hidden puzzles are the only ones that are optional to get. And so, since it didn't say there's any hidden puzzles here, this is required. This is definitely the best weapon shop. I could blow a month's play in this place. This sword, this axe, this mace, and that new shield over there. What more could a knight like me ask for? They all seem to be painstakingly crafted. But I cannot help but wonder how a knight would be able to move with all this equipped. A soldier unable to wear his equipment is not fit to be called a knight. What's more, this amount of equipment is but the bare minimum required to effectively oust wrongdoers. Such a knave might come at me just like this. Shady shadows. I've noticed an occurrence of the most strange most strange while on my night watch. I see 4 of my shadows being reflected by the light, where there should be but 1. What matter of witchery is this? Find my true shadow and fell this miserable curse. So it's obviously not C. C is too late in, like, the movement. Right? Are you fading that fast, Andrew?
Only a little bit. I'm also just trying to, like... Um,
So only one of these shadows is real, but I kind of wish the foreground would not get in the way.
it looks like A, B, and D are basically simultaneous.
Right, but there's probably small differences in the way they look.
D's not right because it's doing
Yeah,
no
the arm's
motion.
going down on D, so it's either A or B. Oh, A. If you look at A, it's not switch. No. Okay, never mind. That's just the way that it looks.
Is it something different about their equipment, maybe?
About the... Oh, the number of spikes you can see. A has the wrong number of spikes.
Here we go.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Yay! I've solved
I knew what the
the
problem was,
puzzle.
I just couldn't see it.
Puzzle.
Yeah. The witchcraft has been thwarted. You saw right through the shadowy deception with consummate ease. Such powers of observation are outstanding. If you notice anything untoward, be sure to let me know immediately. Certainly. We'd be pleased to help. Unfortunately, the villains tend to be careful too. Recently, I heard many tales about badly behaved youths. It seems there are two in particular who are up to no good together. I think they're shooting some b-ball outside of the school. Indeed, I intend to deal with them before any of the townsfolk fall afoul of their misdeeds. So I must remain on my guard at all times, in case they suddenly appear.
And to answer your question, John,
What?
he's definitely a nightly sort of knight, isn't he, Professor? And I am definitely fading fast enough that I'm not. Let's not do the north before until next time.
I think
These streets seem so peaceful. It's hard to imagine there's any villains around here.
I think the cutscene at the very least. Let's just do up to the cutscene, okay?
I'm not going to be paying attention to the cutscene. I am.
Well,
John, I barely slept last night.
okay.
Just,
Well, we must hope they apprehend those individuals soon. Let us offer our support too where we can.
right you off, Professor. Let's find our hint points at least. Or did we already find them?
He's come! The teller has come! Quick! We must go and see him on North Parade Avenue! Oh no! I'm late! And I've been meaning to wait from this morning! The center of town is certainly bustling. Something looks set to start at North Parade Avenue.
Everyone's headed that way, Professor. Come on, Professor, let's go with them.
Sure you don't want to hit the cutscene?
I'm sure.
Oh.
In like 20 or 30 minutes, I might even have some energy, but right now I am just mobile.
Okay. Oh, look at that hit coin I'm missing. So disappointing. Much disappointment, Miniwow.
Do we know where it's missing from?
'Cause I used it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. I will catch you, I guess, on Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, okay. As for everybody else, hi. We're gonna be calling it here. Oh, things are about to go down, come next time. We'll finally find the Story Master. Woo! But, seriously though, thank you all for watching. The schedule, as per usual, is next Friday will be more Factorio, followed by, on Sundays, the continuation of Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton. Or if you're, particular, it's Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. But come on, we all know who's the star here. Yeah, nothing else to add other than thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.